The monkey trial. The first thing that needs to be known about the monkey trial is that it was a staged trial, meaning that the facts for the case did not happen naturally. It was originally put together to get publicity for Dayton, Tennessee, which is the place where the court took place. It was also used by the American Civil Liberties Union as a test case to put emphasis on secular education, meaning not religious. Now to the facts for the case. The Butler Act was enacted in Tennessee in February of 1925, declaring it unlawful for any teacher in school supported by state funds to teach any theory that denies the story of the divine creation of man as taught in the Bible. The ACLU immediately announced that they will defend any teacher charged with violating the Butler Act, meaning that they will defend any teacher who went against the law and taught evolution in a school. Jonathan Scopes was a science teacher and a football coach. Using a state-approved textbook, Scopes taught a lesson on evolutionary theory on April 24 to his high school science class. He was arrested on May 7th and quickly indicted by the grand jury, setting the stage for what newspapers' headline writers were already calling the monkey trial. As the defense lawyer, the ACLU provided Clarence Darrow. Darrow was one of the biggest defense lawyers in the nation. He represented evolution, he represented the modern world. He was in court to represent those who wanted religion out of schools. On the other side, and to defend the Tennessee state, was William Jennings Bryan. Bryan had run for president a number of times as a Democrat, but hadn't been successful. He represented the fundamentalists. He represented the old world and its ideals. He represented those people who wanted religion in schools being taught to kids. Everything was set for the trial, and the case had gained worldwide publicity. It was in fact the first time the Americans were able to listen to the trial on the radio. It was the trial of the century. At some point, Darrow said, "Scopes is not in trial, civilization is on trial." As the case kept going, and although the Scopes side received the most applause, the judge wasn't easily persuaded by the defendant side. The judge was John T. Ralston, and he was biased towards the fundamentalist side. He believed he had been sent by God to win this trial for the fundamentalist side. In a famous part of the trial, Darrow asked Jennings to go to the witness stand and defend the Bible. His intention was to test his literal belief in the Bible. After a few questions, Jennings was left embarrassed. Judge Ralston adjourned the proceedings in an attempt to save Bryan from further embarrassment. At the end of the trial, Scopes was found guilty. He had violated Tennessee's Butler Act. His sentence was to pay a $100 fine. In a sense, it was good that Scopes lost. It was good because Darrow wanted a higher court to decide on the case with the bigger law. Scopes and the evolutionists had lost the battle